Hello everyone, good day. I am Micaela May B. Vinculado, and today we're going to discuss what is a thermal expansion, which is all about how materials change in shape, size, or volume when the temperature changes. Specifically, for this presentation, we will learn how to calculate the change in length or volume of solids due to the temperature changes. So for this slide, what is a thermal expansion? So a thermal expansion, it is the tendency of a matter to increase in length, area, or volume, changing its size and density in response to an increase in temperature. So thermal expansion, for example, when a solid is heated, its molecule moves faster and spreads apart. So this increase in molecular motion causes the material to expand. On the other hand, when the temperature decreases, the molecules slow down and move closer together, causing the material to contract. So on thermal expansion, as you can see here in the picture, this one, this is the what's so-called expansion joint. The picture shows like seams that is called the expansion joints, which are commonly seen in some bridges. So expansion joints, what is its benefits? Expansion joints are designed to handle the expansion and contraction of the bridge deck due to temperature changes. Without these joints, the bridge could crack or deform when it gets too hot or cold. So therefore, the small gaps, this one here, the small gaps, allow the bridge to safely expand and contract while maintaining a smooth and safe surface for the vehicle. So next, I'm going to introduce you the three types of thermal expansion. We have here the linear expansion, volume expansion, and the area expansion. However, for this presentation, we will only focus on two types of thermal expansion, which is the first two expansions that was mentioned, is the linear expansion and the volume expansion. So, for the next slide, let us define what a linear expansion is. So a linear expansion, which refers to the change in length of a solid when its temperature changes. So we have here the formula of linear expansion. So it is that delta L, we have here delta L is equals to L naught times alpha times delta times delta t, sorry, where delta L is the change in length, L naught is the original length, alpha is the coefficient of linear expansion, and this one, the delta T, is the change in temperature. So, in simple terms, when temperature rises, the material becomes slightly longer. When it cools, it becomes shorter. So, let's apply the formula of linear expansion to a sample. So let's apply what we have learned from the linear expansion into sample problems. So suppose a segment of a steel railroad track has a length of 50 meters when the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. What is its length at 50 degrees Celsius? So we have here the given for this problem. So for this one, we have here the equation in order to solve this, which is delta L is equals to alpha times L naught times the delta T. So in order to get that one, we have here the solutions to this one. Thus, for this problem, the resulting delta L is 0.0165 meters. This one. Then the new length will be this 50 degrees Celsius used. The So for this one, we have here our new length, the 50 meters plus the 0.0165 meters, that is equal to 50.0165. So therefore, if the track is 50-meter long at 20 degrees Celsius, its length at 50 degrees Celsius is 50.0165 meters. Next, we'll define the second type of the thermal expansion, which is the volume expansion. So what is a volume expansion? It is the change in volume is directly proportional to the initial volume and the change in temperature. This occurs when a solid or liquid changes its volume instead of its just length. So we have here the formula for volume expansion. Delta V, this one, delta V is equals to beta times V naught times delta T. In this equation, the delta V, this one, delta V represents as the change in volume. Then the beta, it is the coefficient of volume expansion. Here, the beta. This is the coefficient of volume expansion, while the V naught is the original volume and the delta T will be the change in temperature. In this case, it's important to note that this one, the beta, that is approximately equal to 3 alpha, this one, since expansion occurs in 3 dimensions. So, in order to understand this one, we have here a sample problem. So, suppose a 100 cubic centimeter glass flask is filled with alcohol at 10 degrees Celsius. How much ethanol overflows when the temperature of the system is raised at 80 degrees Celsius? So we have here our given kani sila. We have here our beta, the alcohol, asa na ba ni? I mean the ethanol, 75 times 10. Mo ni siya. So we calculate the change in volume of the alcohol and the flask separately. Then we have to subtract. So therefore, about 5.166 cubic centimeter of ethanol overflows when the temperature of the system is raised at 80 degrees Celsius. All for today. Thank you for listening.